Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your author Mark coming to you with another interesting YouTube discussion. Well, today I want to talk about the 2007 and 2008 financial crisis and how did that crisis affect us today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in 2007 and 2008, we did experience a global financial crisis because, and this is part of the reason. There are other reasons for this, and the reason that we had a 2007 and 2008 financial crisis is because a lot of people took on mortgages that they could not afford and they couldn't pay them back, and it's so in that case it actually cluttered the system, the financial system, and then little by little every bank institution started to fall, like Lehman Brothers, etc., etc. But in my opinion, the mortgage problem wasn't the only problem that caused this the 2007-2008 financial crisis. Because what else caused it was we were back then we were printing money, and by the way, we are still printing money like there's no tomorrow, and then the other thing that happened was that a lot of people took on the debt that they could not afford to pay back. That's another part of the problem. But and also the bigger problem that caused this financial crisis, and I think this is the main culprit of it. Yes, the people took mortgages they couldn't afford. That's true. That we were printing money and we are still printing money. That caused the problem. And also, what I think it really caused the problem is that unfortunately somebody found out that there's no gold in Fort Knox. But we will discuss each of these problems, and that that people didn't pay their mortgages that they took on and couldn't pay them back. That is part of the problem, but it's a smaller problem compared to printing money like there's no tomorrow, and the other thing is that there's no gold in Fort Knox. Now, I have written extensively about that there's no gold in Fort Knox in most of my books. They're still available on Amazon. And I am going to put the link to those books in the description and in the comment section, so you can go out and buy them and read further. But here's the deal, and here's where everything, in my opinion, went wrong. Now, once this financial crisis of 2007-2008 really got going, okay, with we all know, and we all know the aftermath. The Lehman Brothers fell and all that. What went wrong is that at that time we didn't let the system totally cool down. We did not allow the natural progression of things to take, like, basically, what I'm trying to say, we did not let the nature take its course, because here's how financial things work. Financials have like cycles. We should have gone through the cycles. Let the system clear out. Let let the system cool down, clear out all the mess, and then we should have restarted the financial system all over again, and then let it build it up slowly. But here's where we went wrong. The actual financial system, we didn't let it cool down, but what happened was, they passed on certain things and controls. Okay, but what those controls did was it allowed us to print more money. It allowed for, it didn't take full, it didn't do anything they didn't do anything to fix the mortgage problems. Because what happened, of course, the American financial system was back then a pump and dump system, which it is still today, ladies and gentlemen. So in that case, because we did not allow the financial system to fix itself naturally, what's going to happen? We will get a more severe version of 2007-2008 financial crisis, but it's going to get a lot worse because we're still printing money. We're not cutting spending where it needs to be cut. We still give the other countries foreign aid, which we cannot afford to do anymore, because we have our own people here in the United States that need help. So in this case, the 2007-2008 financial crisis was bad, but when this financial crisis, when the next financial crisis comes to a head, it's gonna be worse than 2007 and 2008 because of the things that I told you. We're still printing money. We're still we still allow the same shenanigans to go on in the mortgage industry. Although we got some of it under control, but still there is still things going on. Like I said, we're still printing money, and what's even worse is, a lot of I was watching a lot of interesting shows on the History Channel. They had it was called Decoded, where they actually said, when it was on a History Channel, when they actually interviewed people that used to work in the the gold depository, where they said that there was no gold. It was called Decoded with Brian Meltzer, and it was an excellent show on the History Channel. So what I'm saying is that, because they papered over everything when it comes to the financial system in America. They papered over everything. In my opinion, we're gonna experience, in my opinion, there's a new financial. What I'm trying to say is that there's a new, because we didn't fix the problems that caused the first 2007-2008 financial crisis, we didn't fix the problems. We didn't fix the problems that financial crisis caused. So the next financial crisis that we're going to experience, it's gonna get even worse, because I mean, like I said, a lot of people say, "Oh, Trump gave us tariffs on China and all this other stuff." Well, like I said, the tariffs that we put on China and everything else, temporarily they will work, but what's gonna happen is, eventually, because of the tariffs and all that, we will excuse me, we will get into a financial crisis, and we will experience we will definitely experience another financial recession, ladies and gentlemen, because I mean it's just the financial cycle. I mean, everything has a cycle. So I mean, the thing is, and to be honest with you, like I said in my previous videos, the only way to actually fix our economic system is basically to go through a major recession, cool the system down, and then slowly restart it. Now, if you guys like this video, you can definitely comment on it. You can get in touch with me on Facebook, Instagram, and my social media, and I will definitely leave a link to my books that I mentioned in this video in the description and in the comment section. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you in my next video.